Hi everybody, John here. Just coming to you with a quick Glock range update. I made a video the other day about my new addition here to the family, the Glock 17C Gen4, and the Glock 19C Gen4. Both of them I didn't put a video up the other day. I forgot. Well, actually, the person who was filming didn't hit the record button for the 19C 50 round test, or just function test. And today was my first day at the range with the 17C. So let's just give you a quick update on the two, starting with the 19C. And what I'll do is either I'll pop in the range footage from today over here in the corner, or I'll put it at the end. I'll probably just put it at the end because it's a little easier to do that. But as always, this is still my favorite gun to shoot. As it stands right now, I might change my mind here in a little while. But I love the red dot, I love the sights. It's my carry gun, it's something I carry every single day. The trigger, I think, is perfect. I had two of my friends shoot it at the range today, and we were comparing against the full Zeb trigger. And then another guy who had a Roland Special had an upgraded trigger. I forget who it was with, it might have been agency. And we were comparing it to my Gen 3 trigger bar, Zeb connector, $25 trigger job here for a Glock. And all four of us agreed that this is the best trigger out of the group, including the full Zeb one here that I have on the 17C. So this is a great gun. I'm happy with it. It's going to maintain its position as my everyday carry gun for a whole bunch of reasons, all the ones I went over in my other video about 19C. But mainly what this video is going to be about, real quick, is the new addition, the 17C. Now, I had a 17 MOS, which I still have. It's over here in a box, but it's going to go to the gun store tomorrow and get sold. So I was hesitant to buy another 17 after my experience here with the 17 MOS. The recoil was causing all kinds of issues with me locking the slide back on the recoil because the way that I grip the pistol. And it was just causing havoc for me. It was locking the slide back every 4th and 5th round, which was not okay in my book. So I went ahead and I bought a 17C Gen4, which is a bit of a unicorn gun. I think they only made it like 19C Gen4 here. They only made a limited run, about 1,000 of them. I went to the local gun show yesterday, just kind of hoping that they would have one, and lo and behold, they had not one, but they had two. So I picked up one real quick. I paid under $600 for it, which is gonna pay off in dividends eventually. But like I said, I don't plan on selling this gun at all, especially after today. It was the first gun I grabbed. I went to the line, and the recoil is ridiculous. It is basically non-existent. One of the other guys had today had a Roland Special, which is a 19 with a KKM barrel, and I think it's a 4-port comp, 2 on the top and one on each side, which is a 19. But when you add the muzzle brake to the end, or the compensator, it basically is a Glock 34 size. So you're shooting a Glock 34 with Glock 19 capacity. So you're getting 15 plus 1 in a size of a gun that's basically a 34, which is, if you don't know anything about a 34, it's basically the same size as a 5-inch 1911 in terms of length. A lot of people know a little bit more about 1911s. So it's a big gun. It's a big, long gun, and it's just a lot to carry, especially when you do a real true Roland Special like what he had, which has a Surefire X300 Ultra on the bottom. So it's a big, heavy gun. But it shot great. I mean, it's a beautiful shooting gun. But this pretty much matched it in terms of recoil, and I think that's pretty impressive. I don't have to play with the springs like when you start adding comps on. I've been in that game. I had a 34 with a 9-port Carver comp and a big Seymour, and I was running USPSA with it. You have to fuck with the recoil springs to make it cycle right, and it's just a nightmare. And I don't want to get into that. I don't want to have to deal with hang-ups. Again, so that's why I went with the ported Glocks, because it's a Glock. It has Glock reliability. Even though it's ported and advanced to gases, you don't have to fuck with any of the internals at all. It's just as reliable as any other normal Glock. And That's what this is. So I went and I shot this, and it basically had the same function or recoil or felt recoil as a Roland Special, which is the size of a 34 in a 19 frame, and this is a 17, which is shorter than a 34, with a 17 frame, which means I have 17 rounds plus 1 in the tube, which is 18 round capacity. So I'm getting 2 rounds more than him, or more than a Roland Special, with the smaller or shorter barrel length, so I can carry it if I wanted to. It's a great service pistol. Don't get me wrong, the Roland Special is amazing. His gun was amazing. I shot it. It was fantastic. It had an arm on it. It was a true Roland Special pretty much, and it was amazing. But push come to shove, I'd pick something like this. Now, I liked this so much that tomorrow morning, because today's Sunday, I'm going to send this out to Jaegerworks and get the slide milled and go ahead and put an RMR on there. I now have an extra RMR, and that's going to go on here, and this is going to be a real sweet shooter at that point. So I have Suarez International suppressor height sights coming in the mail, tritium insert and blacked out rear, so essentially exactly like my 19C, and this is going to get sent out next week to have it done. I should get it back in a week or so. We'll make another video once I get it back, but I'm really looking forward to having this gun set up. It is probably going to become my favorite shooting gun, just barely over the 19C. Like I said, if you haven't shot a 17C, get out there and find one and go shoot one, because it is truly, it was shocking to me. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. And I have no more problems with the slide locking back with recoil. The recoil is so low, the gun hardly jumps in my hand at all, so the slide just like goes almost straight back and forth. And again, I have video of this here. I'll stick it here at the end of the video so you can see, or you can look at it on Instagram. It's only 50 rounds, but it gives you a good idea of what the recoil is like. It's right over my shoulder, so you'll see it in the video, and it's just it was worth the money. This is worth the investment. So I think these two guns together have made the other two guns that I have here a little bit redundant. So I'm gonna go ahead and push them on and invest a little bit more money in these two guns, because these are the two that I like. These are the two I'll carry and I'll shoot with the most. These are the two Glocks that I would recommend people buy. They are fantastic shooters. I mean, they're really, really, really nice. And this one here has a Zeb trigger in it, which is nice. I prefer this trigger to a Zeb trigger, which is saying a lot. So this is a nice gun. I'm gonna enjoy this. I recommend you go out and give it a shot, and if you like one, pick one up if you can find one. I mean, they're exceedingly rare to find one of these, but like I said before in a previous video, Glock is planning on releasing more of these mid-summer, so you might have a little bit of trouble finding one now, but come the end of summer, they should be in the market a little bit easier to find, a little bit more in your local gun stores, and I think maybe you might even be able to just purchase them off the Glock website. I don't think that's how it works, though. I've never tried to buy a gun off the Glock website, but I think you might be able to special order one. So I recommend that. This is a great gun. I can't wait to get the RMR put on there and really go shooting with this thing. So check out the range footage. This is a great gun. In fact, I like it so much I went ahead and I put the extended magazine release in there. That means I'm going to keep this one. So go check it out. Go check out the range footage. It's coming up here at the end of the video. So keep shooting, stay safe, and keep checking back for some more videos. Alright guys, so as promised, Glock 19C, we're going to put on the left, and we're going to do it for a minute. So here we go. Alright guys, 17C Gen4, 50 rounds at 7 yards. I'm on irons this time, so I'm going to slow it down. Let's see how I do. You see? Shot the target up.